Hello chat, how's it going? Good I hope, good I hope. Apologies for the little bit of delay. Honest to God, I was drawing a completely different, for context. Before stream, I was drawing a completely separate, bit of lore concept art, which I wasn't planning on showing on stream because that would result in Salmon coming to my house to murder me. With that one, specifically. So, yeah, I kind of lost track of time with that. And I was like, wait, it's 1 p.m. Like, the second it turned, it was 12:59. So yeah, a little bit late. Hello, the Raihejo. I'm going good. And outside of being just a little bit late today. But yeah, we got some art we gotta do. Yeah, this one it's more so. It's just a matter of time before the lore mods catch me with this one. Yeah, what we're mainly going to be doing here is I'm going to be turning this into an actual reference sheet. So we're going to be adding a few things to this already, such as like the mask design, like this over here. And then also like a few other things. Not too much. Though the side profile might be a little bit unfortunate. Alright, how do I... Yeah, I reckon we start with the mask first. That'll be easiest. I reckon. And we are gonna have to design the underside, yeah. But yeah, I mean, we're just referencing it off of this here. And the good thing about this one is that Thank you. Yeah, I mean, I like it too. And I've noticed, I mean, typically with stuff like this, I don't, well, like, sketching out new stuff, I don't necessarily, I usually do it traditionally and then copy paste it over. Like, for example, here, like, this is what I draw on paper. It's more so, I do that when I'm coming up with the actual design itself, with no reference to base it off of. But yeah, I mean, I've been doing a few more of those, hence why, you know, late and whatnot. As I'm around asking people if I could draw something for... So, I've lost my entire train of thought there. I'm going around asking people if I could draw something for people for a good act of kindness, but still really good. Oh, alright, I see. Nice. Yeah. And that is a nice thing. That is a nice thing, I'd say. Yeah. I'm gonna be honest, I sometimes do that as well. It's a pretty nice thing, just more so I find it nicer just to get out of artbook. Hello, PD. Hello. Hello, Quite Friend. Hello. Yeah, at least I will I be okay if I draw something for you? Oh yeah, go ahead. Yeah, I do like it when people draw me stuff. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I do like stuff like that. But yeah, all I know is that... God, better hope that Jice or Gold are not on the stream right now. So it is Moyide? Alright, I'm not sure what that means. But yeah, I mean, I sure hope that they're not on right now because they will recognize what this is. And will not be particularly happy. Ah, yes. I see. Yeah, I'm gonna be honest, this is one of my more favorite designs of specifically salad-berry variants. I mean, I didn't mention it, but this is a salad-berry variant. But yeah, I mean, outside of my, like, current persona design. Like, this is, like, it's mainly just the mask detail. I just really like the mask design on it. Just tell them not to view the stream. Yeah, that's a good idea. Let me just not tell my mods to view the stream. Would you like me to draw? How about a bird? Yeah. Draw... Go... Mate... Petition to draw PD Trust. Nah. To draw a bird. That'd be peak. Actually, I should probably move this closer so I have a frame of reference, you know? Maybe just a good idea. Yeah, I think... I've been like drawing traditionally, non-stop for like a few days. Like I haven't been doing any digital artworks, so I forgot about the fact that I can move stuff around for a second there. Yeah, bird. Yep. That all I can draw? I mean, I suppose. And listen, I'm a bird person. I'm one with the bird. I only draw bird. I can only draw bird stars. Well, I mean that works out. That works out. God, I can't wait till I fish up that current concept art I'm working on. I mean, traditionally that is. Because then I get to work on a bird version. I get to work on a bird variant. That's gonna be very fun. But yeah, like, yeah, birds are always fun to draw. Yeah, granted though, I think I have like muscle memory on how to draw specifically cockatoos, because I used to draw them like pretty much every single possible time. Like every single chance I had, I'd just draw cockatoos. But unfortunately, I'm stuck with drawing the creature which I can't say the name of. Hello, Camissa. Hello. How are you going? Good, I hope. Good, I hope. Welcome. Draw everyone into birds. I mean, I would not be opposed to that. What are you doing? Right now, I'm just sketching out the mask design so I can get it separated from this, because I don't think I have the separate layered, no. Yeah, so we're making a full reference sheet for this, and we're expanding on this work here. So yeah, we're gonna be doing that, and the handy little thing about this one is that if I do this, I just get to copy paste it onto one of my commission pages. Well, the preview image. So that saves a hell of a lot of time. Like, we're planning about this in the long run. Despite the fact that this looks so nice. Thank you. I really do like this design. It's one of my, as I keep saying, it's one of my favorites. Granted though, it's also because of the character itself. It's a very interesting character. Can't say how interesting because, listen, I'd be getting French Revolutioned. Oh, hey God, speak of the devil. Speaking of the devil, eh? Yeah, birds we trust. Wait, did I? Yeah, I thought I messed this up. I did this not curved enough. Yeah, Yeah, I'm gonna be honest, I have been adding a lot to this character's lore specifically. More so because the new Fallout TV show came out. Yeah, Bird We Trust, exactly. In Bird We Trust. I mean, there's a reason why half of the sound effects for lore are made by birds. Like they're my birds. Like essentially voice acting, like I'm just picking them up and moving them around to make certain noises. Granted, that isn't the case for, the current known species, well, publicly known species. Like, that one's not very well known about that fact, but... yeah, I mean, quite a lot of sound effects are made by my birds, which I reuse in lore. Just was... why is it that I get random spurts of drawing them? That I just draw really awesomely? And I just draw a stickman as a potato by accident? Hey, I mean, this mask design I did on accident, but I absolutely cooked on it. I mean, not necessarily nowadays. I would say more when I was, like, more during high school I'd be getting that type of deal. That's more because I've been drawing since I was in... how old would I have been? I think like 14, maybe 15? So, like, I've had, like, 4 or 5 years experience. So, yeah. You should make a master's design based on Hollow Knight, for real. Hey, I mean, maybe if we get more variants. Like, literally the only time I make new Soundberry variants is when it just comes to me in, like, a premonition type of deal. Like, I'll just be listening to a specific song and I was like, oh, yeah, hold up, let me cook. And then that's how new Soundberry variants get created. Well, outside of the Void Lurker universe, because that one actually came to me in just a nightmare. I was like, oh yeah, let me use that real quick. But yeah, I mean, this one just... honestly, please do a playthrough of Hollow Knight for a stream. I'd love to see it. Hey, maybe. I haven't actually brought Hollow Knight yet, but it is on my wish list. Okay, I give up. I'm just gonna copy-paste this. I'm gonna copy-paste the head, and then just erase and redo it, essentially. Like, this is gonna save us a hell of a lot more time. I also just realized I did not select that because that's the wrong layer. There we go. Yeah, I mean, there's quite a few things which I want to stream, or I've considered, but like, it's just gonna... I would buy it, but I can't pay for stuff, because I'm basically still a baby now. Yeah, true. I mean, it's more so the fact that I do have money to afford it. It's just, if it's not voted on enough in, say, like the current poll in feedback polls, then like I'm not gonna pay for it for a while. Hello, Roadkill Studios. Hello. It's we're pretty much been going good. We had a bird. We were talking about birds earlier, and now we're just talking about Hollow Knight. What's up with you? Hope you're enjoying the stream. But yeah, I mean, it's just kinda... I still... like, I might buy it, might not. Who's to say? It purely just depends on how the polls are gonna go. Alright. Hello. Welcome. Right. How the hell are you gonna do this? Maybe I should start with the top first, you know, just a general, possibly good idea. I drew the birds. Perfect. I would love to see him. Well, back and I'm giving it to you? Alright. Thank you. Very much appreciated. Yeah, we love the birds here. What kind of bird you got? I've got a pink and grey galah and 7 chickens. I posted on my channel? Alright, let me check it out. Let me check it out. Ah, that is peak. That is peak. Yo! Oh, I gotta share this. One moment. Got a Bertha, you said? I'd very much like that. Right, let me... I don't have my gameplay scenes up right now, do I? Yeah, I need to share this. This is a we need to show on stream type of deal. Let's go, let's go. If I can... Okay, this is buggy as hell for some reason. There we go. Look at this. Look at this. This is so cool. Yeah, this is so sick. Oh, I love this so much. Thank you, thank you. Like, look at them. Absolute cinema. What can I say? What can I say? Right. Please send me your base and scars scheme. I need it. So much easier so I won't have to scour the art mines. I'm pretty sure it is in shared media like multiple times. Right. Oh, drones of birds? Alright, alright. I'll be sure to check out further of your channel. What app am I using to draw? Procreate. Yeah, this is... I know... I do have the color palette, it's just you can't import color palettes. Oh, so yes. Yes, you, right here, Joe. There's just in different characters. Oh, yeah, I remember when I used to use Flipper Clip. I only used it a few couple times. I mean, it's mainly just because I got a... Well, because, you know, I got... Well, I just paid for Procreate because I needed it for school. So it just worked out. And besides, I don't particularly do animation stuff that often. But yeah, I'm pretty sure my... Oh wait, no, that's wrong channel. As I say, yeah, it is pinned. Like, my persona itself is pinned in it. It's the only software I know how to draw on. It's easy when I'm using it on an iPad. Yeah, I mean, that's fair enough, fair enough. I mean, this is an iPad too. This is an iPad too. Yeah, I mean, that's fair enough. That's fair enough. Like, I mean, I just never get can never particularly understand animation all too well. In terms of actually doing it myself. I just end up giving up and doing something else. Like, I just prefer still images and whatnot. So I can respect that. Hey, this is... BC Trust, I like talking about specific room. I don't think so, PD, more specifically because my internet, whenever I stream art streams, my internet is always a bit choppy at best. Purely because of the fact that I have to essentially be doing... I have to have my, like, 2 separate things connected to each other and the internet at the exact same time. And my internet does not like that whatsoever. Like, it actually despises that. So, I've stopped doing VCs just because it's makes the stream insanely unstable. Otherwise I would. No, was it like now when you just said that? Because it was lagging just then. There is a fix which I can do on it, which I just did, so it's fixed itself now. But it gets worse with Discord. I just kind of will come back to my animation project years later. Yeah, I mean, that's fair enough. I've only done, like, 1 or 2 animations at most. And most of them are just, like, tweening tests, to say the least. But yeah, I mean, it's probably a bit laggy because of the old... How get XP? What do you mean, how get XP? Huh? Alright. Alright, Petey. Your audio's coming up? Shouldn't be. Let me check. I mean, it looks good on my end. Yeah, I mean, it looks... Now I can't hear you? Huh. That's a bit odd. Right. Wait, now, you can or you can't? Alright, it just fixed itself then, I suppose. Alright, nice. Yeah, I mean, I've used the bug which you often end up using because of my internet. Which is essentially tricking my internet into believing that it's Schrodinger's YouTube live stream. Because, for context, I do multi-streams. So, it thinks that I'm streaming and not streaming to specifically the YouTube side at the same time, and for some reason that fixes any internet problems. Like, that fixes 99% of internet problems, and I have no clue why, but I'm not complaining. Like, actual black magic it is. Alright. You know, copy paste this so we can... Actually, no, I need to do the eyes first. And then we can copy paste, because I need to do a back design. And these little details on the front are not going to be there. So we might as well do this first, then... Yo, go back. Alright. God, how I have missed the copy-paste tool. I have been in the absolute trenches with traditional art, doing, like, having to redraw everything, but God, having copy-paste is such a blessing. Like, it is such a blessing, I swear. My copy-paste tool. Yeah, pretty much. Like, that's the only downside to traditional art, I'd say, is that you can't just, like, there's no, like, I mean, obviously there isn't any copy-paste stuff, but there's, it just makes it, well, not like a crutch to say. Hello, Ultrawax, hello, welcome. But yeah, as I was saying, like, it's kind of just like a little downside to it. What's good? Yeah, we've been going pretty good. How you going, Ultrawax? Good, I hope. Right. You need to do that. Oh, I see. Huh. Why did I do it that way? No wonder why this looked odd. Because it's technically a different... Like, it's not the exact same. It's not symmetrical. Like, I just... You've not been active on Discord lately? Yeah. I mean, I got hit with uni trenches, and then I also got hit with pretty much every single other trench imaginable. Yeah, I mean, I've only really been active on staff side stuff. Like, I mean, it's more so just the fact that I've been focusing on lore concept art and whatnot. Well, mainly Kofi stuff. But, like, that's kind of... I need to do this in order to do Kofi stuff, so it's kind of hand in hand. Yeah. And considering how bad my backlog is, I don't think it's gonna get better anytime soon, I'm gonna be honest. But, like, it will eventually, just not for a while. Okay. Yeah, so why the hell... No. Nah, I'm just gonna copy paste this. Because no shot that's correct. Ah. I so went a little bit too far there. Whoops. Anyways. There we go. Right. Yeah, I mean, it's just... I would have done that differently, but... It's a bit too late now. Here we are. Right. I did that wrong. There you go. Right. So what if we just rotate that? Okay, well if we don't do that, what if we instead did just this? Well, more specifically, just line this up. Okay, no, this needs to be rotated. Okay. Huh. Huh. Ah, I see. I did this weirdly. Yeah, this is supposed to go further down, technically. Yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah, because I mean, this is based off of the original sketch, so there's a little bit of slightly wonky stuff. More specifically in details. Just so you know I'm still here, not chatting, because your voice is actually coming up in the background. Very good voice. Thank you, thank you. And yeah, that's fair enough, that's fair enough. I hope you enjoy lurking, Petey. Right. Yeah, now that's better. Yeah, it's slightly wonky there, but I'm not gonna fix it. Like, I mean, I could, but am I gonna? Nah. Alright, so now we can just put you to the side for now. Then we can work on this. Yeah, I'm also just love the eyes on this design. And granted though, it's also because I just like the general motif of this universe here, which is, in case it's not obvious, triangles slash arches. Well, more specifically curved triangles, but yeah. Eyes do look good. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, it's more so just the pattern I like. It's just a very nice pattern. Like, it's different enough, but it's not, like, outwardly, like, fighting with everything else. Right. Since I copy-pasted this one, I can just do that with this detail here. The mask or the character? This is the mask. Technically I do have to show you, this character maskless, but I cannot show that on stream. More so the fact that that's considered actual, like, semi-extreme lore spoilers. So, I'm gonna do that later. And also mainly because I won't take very long. But yeah, I mean, we're just doing the mask design itself. Mainly because, I mean, that's easiest to get started on. Also, one of my favorite games is getting its one third year-long updates. First update this year. Oh, nice, nice. I mean, that reminds me of, Cult of the Lambs getting a new update soon, which is very nice. Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna be honest, when one of my favorite games updates, I'm concerned because that's gonna break every single thing I ever, like, that's gonna break everything. I wouldn't say it's my favorite game, just favorite franchise. But yeah, hello Mouse, and welcome. Right. I also love that specifically for this smile here. I intentionally don't have to draw straight lines for this one, so it speeds up significantly. Honestly, you're not wrong. Yeah, I mean, listen. When The Sims updates, you should be concerned. There's probably a whole new game mode that breaks 90% of character mastery. Yeah. Yeah, fair enough. At least, I will give credit. Not as bad as Sims 4 whenever it updates. Like, there is an update coming out tomorrow. And I'm very concerned for my, like, 700 mods which require to make the game actually interesting. Like, I'm very worried about those. Yeah. Just hoping my main doesn't get nerfed into the floor. Oh yeah, that would be unfortunate. That reminds me when they patched the, when Cod the Lamb patched that one, bug which allowed you to spam, Hounds of Fate, like, during the cutscene, and then it would just insta-kill like, any boss. Well, any, like, of the bosses which have cutscenes. Like, it's such a good character, please don't nerf my goat holy. Yeah, that's rough. I'm gonna be honest, I'm very happy that I got all of the no-hit challenges before that got patched out, that one bug. Because, by god, the second I realized that existed, I was abusing it to all hell. Well, on my main save, specifically. Like, because all I know is that going after Chimera, I think they're called? Yeah, Chimera. Yeah, going after them no-hit is hell. Like, that's actual hell. So thank god I got that pre-patch. As soon as I got probably my power increased by over 300%, 3000%. True. Yeah, that's rough. And I'm gonna be honest, most of the games which I play off stream, Like, as in, like, I will never put them into rotation and whatnot, because they're, like, the games which I have just to just play as games rather than stream or / record for. Most of them are games which are no longer being updated. Like, for instance, Garden Warfare 2. Like, that hasn't had updates for years, centuries even. But I mean, hell, I'm still playing it. Yeah, I mean, granted though, I would never consider playing that game specifically on PC. Now I made something else for you? Alright, let me check it out. Let's see. Oh, thanks. I'm glad you like my accent. Let's see, has it refreshed? God, I can't see it just yet. It's bugging out slightly. I'll check one more time, but it doesn't look like it's showing up for me. Alright, there we go. Oh, that's nice. Thank you. Thank you. In fact, that's going to get a like on main if I can get it. There we go. Thank you. It's very nice. Very much appreciated. Okay, maintenance starting. Oh, that's rough, Petey. I also made this unsmart thing where I have the person pay $20 for bonus content, but what the heck, it's a weekend, this one's free. This is free? Oh, thank you. That's very kind of you. Much appreciated. Alright, let's get back to... No maintenance means updating, so it's good. Yeah, but I mean, you also can't play it immediately. Like, you have to wait is the thing. And possibly a few hours. I will give credit for 90% of online games. Is that, well, like, I mean, like, ones which are, like, from America and whatnot. The only upside to them is that whenever they're doing maintenance nights, it's when I'm asleep. As long as I can play it, I'm happy. Yeah, that is fair. But yeah, that's the one good thing about living in Australia is 99% of the online multiplayer games do maintenance while it's, like, literally, like, 3 AM or, like, 2 AM. Like, that's an added benefit. You don't... Or, like, it's doing it insanely early in the morning. Because, I mean, they're doing it when it's, like, daytime. Which is, like, practically midnight for us. Though, granted, I don't necessarily play that many multiplayer games which are still being updated. But yeah, someone said I should have a cash out because someone said I should make money on my art, but the whole purpose of making art isn't for money, it's for making others happy. Yeah, I'm in agreement with that. I'm in agreement for that. Like, I mean, if you're the one, more specifically when they're not seeking you out in order to, say, commission you for stuff. Because, I mean, that's a whole different story. Right, if they're the one to seek you out, but yeah. I mean, like, it's also good just making art for the sake of making others happy, too. But, I mean, I always think that I can find, like, there's always, like, a balance to be made there. I have $14 allowance per month and that's enough. Hey, yeah, I mean, that's fair enough. It's fair enough, Petey. Guess what, I'm 15 and don't know more yet, so why even have that? Yeah, I mean, Yeah, I mean, that is a fair point. You get allowance, PD? I didn't even get an allowance when I was a kid. But granted, I mean, there wasn't any shops nearby to spend said allowance on in walking distance, so yeah. Right. Okay. Yeah, that is perfect. So now, in combine all use, I can get ready to do this. Yo, one thing which I will say, which I just remembered, which is a little bit funny. I just had to deal with my state being on fire. Okay, well, I mean, that's not that funny. I'll hold off on my funny story for a bit, Mouse. Yeah, I mean, that is rough. I did hear about that in staff chat, I believe. Yeah, that is very rough. That is very rough. That actually reminds me of something which happened, I think a few days ago. Yeah, like a couple days ago. But I mean, like, there was like an entire car fire which happened, like, a few streets away from my house. Yeah, smoke was absolutely... It was very much there. It's just kind of ridiculous how people say they have to have money for art. And you have all this talent, I get that you want to make money, but still fair for how much they cost for it. Yeah, I will say... it sort of depends, honestly, like... I suppose it's more like, oh, what's the word I'm thinking of? Yeah, I did see that, Mouse. I did see that. Oh, what's the word? I'm trying to remember the word I'm thinking of, but I can't remember it. Yeah, English major, by the way. No, it's gone. But I mean, I will say it's just... I would say the pricing is more... depending on the labor. Like, if it was like a artwork which would take, like, multiple, like, days to do. Or like, something which is extremely intensive. Okay, I'm gonna exist less area because my tired. Have a good night. Such day. Alright. I'll see you around, Peter. I'll see you around. But yeah, I would say it's just kind of Oh, by the way, I do want to tell you this. When your channel blows up, don't let YouTube take over your entire life, because no matter how much subscribers and views you get, you always want more. I'm kind of aware of that. I will say, YouTube's not necessarily taking up my life because I have a 20 plus video backlog. I'm gonna be for real. Yeah, going back on the pricing stuff, like, I think it's just... If it's an extremely, like, something which would take an insane amount of time or amount of effort, I can see the price being a little bit more expensive. But I mean, typically, it just depends on the artwork and the time, I'd honestly say. Though, I mean, one thing I will always be more justifiable on is if there's a specific, like, art style change. And, like, that's costing more. Because, I mean, like, that's essentially changing up your go-to art style. Which is very much hard, well, pretty difficult to do in all honesty. Well, to do and make it actually look right. But yeah, I mean, YouTube is not, it doesn't necessarily take up my life, it's just a side thing. I mainly focus on uni first. And then it's Twitch and YouTube at a second. Like, I mean, still got that affiliate short, which was supposed to be posted technically last year. Yo, just a little bit of time waiting on. But yeah, I mean, still, thank you for the advice. Right. Yeah, I forgot how I did this in all honesty. Alright, there we go. I think. Yes. Yeah, I've still very much got my backlog I need to work on. Very much still got... I haven't even though I said last stream I'd probably get my affiliate short out very soon. Haven't even gone around to actually finishing that. And granted, I just had an idea for art, but something which I can't say necessarily well right now. But I had an idea for it, and that just took it over entirely because I wasn't getting that idea back if I... Like, the second I forgot that idea, I was not gonna be remembering it. Okay. I think we definitely... wish to make it like that. Yeah, this is not right here. I can't figure out what. Okay. How about this? Okay, I think that's it. Let me just check. Yeah, that does connect up. Good, good. Right. Oh, I was erasing for a sec, yeah. Yeah, that's gonna draw a line, clearly. Yeah, I mean... Hello, Aether! Hello! Welcome, welcome. Haven't seen you in quite a bit, Aether. How you going? How you going? Okay, we definitely need to do this here. And that. Then we get to do... And this curve is just slight. Like, it's just a slight curve, so it's not that big of a deal. Oh, so Dashi, something? Sure, sure. What is it? What is it? Good, good. Finally got a break from everything, which is nice. How's streaming been? It's been pretty good. It's been pretty good. Hey, we've only been streaming for less than an hour. Wait, we've been streaming for nearly an hour? It has not felt like an hour. It's felt like 10 minutes. God, that's crazy. Anyways. But yeah, I mean, it's been pretty good. It's been pretty good. All things considered. What birds should I draw? Ooh. Maybe you should draw an Australorp, which is a type of chicken. Because I think I have drew birds. Every type of? Yeah, I mean... Technically... yeah, every type of bird. You mean like parrots and like parrot types and whatnot? Like the common types or like including like the 200 and the nearly 200 plus chicken species. Yeah, there do be a lot of chickens. Right. But I thought I heard something for a sec, but no. I can do any? I mean, I already suggested an Australorp. Or maybe... Damn, did not know chicken lore went that deep. Yeah, the chicken lore's insane. I mean, it's connected to the dinosaur lore, so, you know, it goes deep. Yeah, I mean, that's not even including bantam types. Because, I mean, technically speaking, bantams... Which is essentially small versions of chickens. Are technically entirely separate species. Technically speaking. I mean, for example, in Australorp, if you had a bantam version, that would be different from a regular Australorp and would just be called a bantam Australorp. Yeah, like, the lore do be deep, though. I mean, granted, could be slightly biased, because that's the type of chicken I have. Like, let me actually see, do I have a photo of one of them? Let me see if I can pull that up on stream. Right, no, I do have one right here. Let me send that to my Discord real quick. I'll pull it up on stream. This is just a photo of one of my IRL chickens. Right. There we go. Right, that gonna send? There you go. Right. Yeah, let me show that real quick. So, this is a photo of my IRL chicken. Her name's Henlo. She's technically an Australorp. Technically an Australorp. I mean, she does have a different breed of chicken in her, but she's mostly an Australorp. But yeah, she do just be fluff. Anyways. Yeah, she low-key just be chilling like that. Okay, let me... Actually, close out something I didn't want to. Let me get that back up. There we go. But yeah, there do be a lot of stuff with chickens. It's a bit funny though, because unironically I do have that photo technically framed in my room. Like, I did get that printed out, like, a while back. Right, no, we need to have that there. Then do that. There we go. I think. Yes. Alright. Time now for the easier bits. What the hell is this curve here? There you go. Wait, no, that's not right. This needs to go like that. Okay, now what if we did that? Okay, that's practically how I wanted it. There you go. Maybe we could push this back slightly. Alright, how's that looking? Yeah, we'll see how that's looking when we add the second side. Nope. Did not want to do that actually. Yeah, you know, it's a bit funny of a reference though, because that's, well, a little bit of a fun fact of well, that chicken which I showed on stream earlier, like the image of my actual chicken, she's actually who I used to color match specifically the bloom on this mask. It's a very weird thing of like, it's a very odd thing. But like, it's just, technically it's her eye color, which I color match this with. More so to make sure that's not off. Well, I mean, more so when I was first starting out with the design. I can kind of do it as, like, just as is right now without it. But yeah, it's a little bit of a funny, fun fact. Alright, we need to do this. Man, how do you know how to do this? I've been trying to draw a fish for like 3 hours, I can't get anywhere. I like drawing, I just really suck about any tips. I'm gonna be honest, I don't draw fish, so can't help me out with fish specific stuff. Though I suppose I'd say it depends on traditional. Are you doing I'm a duck. Are you doing traditional or digital art? Because my tips will vary kind of slightly. Ooh, when did that get there? Though I will say digital? Okay. See, okay, and are you sketching it first before doing line art? Oh, by the way, can I be the I can be the bird drawer for you if you want. Sure. I mean, listen, what can I say? I like birds. If it's not obvious by the colony I have at home, because I've asked the person it I could do one time. Yeah, that's fair enough. Yeah, I mean, I don't necessarily want to overload you with drawing either, but I mean, if you feel up for it, like, sure, go for it. But yeah, going back on what I'm a Duck said, what I was saying to I'm a Duck, is it, like, are you doing sketches beforehand? Because if not, definitely sketch beforehand. Yeah, I'm up for it. Alright. Nice. Like, the best thing I say for any tip sort of stuff is to just sketch it first. Like, you do your sketch, then you do line art. Because, I mean, like, you don't want to go in blind with just, I have a dream type of deal. Because, I mean, that's not going to get you any... well, I mean, it can get you somewhere, but, I mean, it's going to take a long time. It's going to take quite a while. But, I mean, granted, it's just like, I've had quite a few years of experience. And also, I have, like, a nailed down specific art style I use. So, like, I mean, some tips I provide are gonna be specific just to what I use for my art style. But definitely you should use what you're most comfortable with. And also a little bit of what you like looking at the most. Ah, I did this wrong. Yeah, giving art advice and then I did an arch wrong. Crazy work, anyways. I mean, for specifically sketches, I will say one thing which not a lot of people like doing, well, say it's a bad thing to do, but I think it, honestly, it makes it a lot easier to see it, is to just, I see it, that I just got no idea where to even start. Even like it confuses me so much. References, my friend. References would be your friend. Yeah, references are your friend. Like this design, like getting just this front bit here, when I did originally on paper, for reference, on paper, that took nearly 3 days to do. Like, it will take a while if you're coming up from scratch. And, like, you can see here, even, like, in slight details, you can see where I went, like, nah, what the hell is this? And I've just changed it. Like, there's this whole back bit which I've just removed here. Like, it will, if you're starting from scratch, it is going to take multiple days. Like, this, I started from, with just the reference, well, with just referencing of the original variant which I had. And then just moved on to... then I just moved it on from there. But, like, I mean, I can't give exact advice on how to draw inspiration, but I will say, references are your best tool. Well, like, specifically, also another thing I'd say is the ones which, don't have AI in them, which, I mean, if you're using Google image searches, you can just put dash AI and that will, you know, make that not show. Well, it won't show any AI artworks and whatnot. But yeah, I mean, I'm not saying directly to trace, but I am saying references are your best friend. And like that's in terms of even in like anatomy and like everything else. Like they're your best friend in figuring out how to do, well, how to get, say, like a specific body shape correct. Or like, for instance, for what I'll call the creature, because I can't say the name of it unless I be sniped down by my lore mods. I've been using specifically scorpion bug reference images. Anyways, I have to go to bed, sadly, but I'll draw you birds for you tomorrow. Alright. Thank you kindly. I hope you have a nice night. And you enjoyed the stream. I'll see you around. But yeah, I mean, like, going back onto what I was saying, it's... Wait. Hold up. I have something here, which isn't supposed to be here. There you go. Anyways, like, it's kinda, like, I've been using specifically insect references on it, and I've been, like, instead of, like, just, like, imagining what an insect would look like, I'd just be getting multiple samples of images. I'm looking at a picture, even something simple, and look at it in my head. It works out well, but when I try to draw it, let's say a bird ends up looking like a dog, and that's pushing it. I mean, it's kind of... You can kind of draw it... Like, the reference images if you're trying to draw that reference image specifically. Like, for instance, going back on that insect which I brought up. Like, I've been drawing, say... Like, the legs on it. I've been using a reference image from that, and I've been... Well, I mean, obviously I've not just been copy and pasting it in. But I've been looking at the image and trying to copy what that looks like. In terms of getting it to look, like, be at a certain angle and whatnot. But it's like at first you don't see try again type of deal. And like, hell, even for sketches, it's usually a type of deal of, well, with sketches, you do the sketch before you start line art. Because the sketch, especially if it's sort of like chicken scratch like this, I mean, this isn't necessarily chicken scratch compared to my more traditional artworks, but it's slightly chicken scratch. But like, even here, like, I can see where stuff should be. But yeah, it's definitely a matter of a lot of practice. Like, hell, when I was first starting out, when I was first starting drawing, I couldn't even draw necks correctly. You know, like, literally 2 curves. Or like, hands, for example. Like, even nowadays, well, I mean, I don't necessarily draw them a lot, which is why I haven't practiced them. But, like, I don't even know, I struggle with, like, drawing, like, shoes and that. Yeah, that one was a real trench work, I'm gonna be honest. But it's just, like I said, it's just, I mean, the reason why this looks so good is because I've done this, well, I mean, I've done this drawing 30 different times, practically. Like, I've done this for, like, it's sort of like a... Like, it's kind of automatic because I know what I'm drawing. I still struggle with stickmen. Hey, and when I was also first starting out, I was also struggling with stickmen. Hence why I couldn't draw a neck. But I mean, stickmen are easy. And And besides, you can still make a stickman look good. Like, I mean, look at the Henry Stickman collection. Like, they've got like 200 different characters consisting of just stickmen. and that still looks good. But yeah, I mean, it could also be like another thing is if it's just not good with your art style. Like, for instance, like my art style I would call essentially hyper line art. Because practically everything is line arted. Well, every single detail here. Outside, like only hair isn't isn't outlined, and a few other things in specific circumstances. And like, although I do like the art style, it doesn't do very well with specific things which, like, say for example, stuff which requires like, there's not enough space to draw a line up for each line over and over and over again. Like, there's always going to be something which doesn't sit well in the art style you normally do. But I mean, once you settle on an art style you like and practice on that, it just tends to get a lot easier. But I mean, yeah, like I said, this is kind of, for me specifically, this is kind of routine. Because I mean, yeah. You know, I had to draw this guy, like, it's the exact same case for my, what's it called? For my current persona. Like, it's, like, I've drawn that so many times that I can just do it on autopilot. Like, I don't need to look at reference images or whatnot. When I was first starting out, well, when I was first starting out, like, drawing them consistently, I was always struggling with that because, like, it's just kind of, I wasn't on autopilot then. I mean, I knew how it was supposed to go, but it wasn't memorized. Like, this I would say is more memorized than, say, if I was to draw just spur of the moment a random animal. Wait a minute, I just realized. Well, it doesn't matter. But yeah, I mean, it's not... the thing about drawing is that it's not going to look great to start with, but it's very much a trust the process. Like, how... Let me give Exhibit A here. Exhibit A. I present to you... bold. Like, if I just hide that hair, this looks infinitely worse. And like, vice versa for that, except that has less detail. Where is... there it is. Yeah, like, it's a very much a trust the process. It's... like, I mean... and that's also because I do, I'll put this in a different layer. But for context, this is how I normally do... this is normally my art process. Like, I do sketches first, then line art. Then hair. Then colors. And then shading. Well, shading slash any specific details, like snow, for instance. And then background potentially depends on the thing. But like, I do not do hair for quite a while. And like, sometimes I'll flip hair and colors around. So like, yeah, it's very much like 50%, like 50% of the time when I'm first drawing these, it's very much a trust the process. Up until the hair is done. And like, that's the case with quite a lot of things, like not even specifically like characters which are people. Like, that's the same with, like, birds. Like, you get the shape. Like, you get the shape of, like, a bird, for instance. It won't look right until you add feather details. Or, like, well, more specifically, add, like, little lines to symbolize feathers. Although, I mean, like, that's... Or, like, a crest, for instance. Because, I mean, parrots specifically have crests. Or, like, the beak shape. Like, it won't look right until the beak's done. Like, 50% of it is a trust the process. That's the problem. I'm fine with small details. Ah, are you struggling with the bodies? Like, what are you specifically struggling on? Can't get the shape right? And that's where sketches are your friend. Because, I mean, specifically chicken scratch sketches. Because, like, for instance. Let me do a sketch of a bird. And, like, because you can have, like, specific layers. Your pea bird. I mean, this is a quick bird. This isn't normally how I do birds. I normally go into a lot more detail. This is just off of memory and very quick. Right. How did the bird's eyes go again? I can't... You know what? Beak first. Yeah, I mean, I'll just do a sketch of a bird. I'm not going to do full colors because that would take way too long. A show bird? Yeah, I mean, I will say though, birds are pretty hard to do. They're not an easy one. Well, more specifically, they're easy in sketches, hard in shading such colors. And, well, because they got feathers. But I mean, I will say animals with fur are probably worse. Though it depends. It honest to God depends. Like, it's either really easy or insanely hard. Like, I mean, like, animals with fur, I'm mainly talking about dogs, cats, foxes, etc., etc. Right, I've done this. Bottom beak. Way too weirdly. Yeah, like, you can see, it's not gonna look right for a bit. Up until those eyes are added. And there's beaks sorted. This needs to be like that. Wait, no. I see what the problem is. I mean, also another thing with, like, having reference images is that you'll be able to see off the bat what is looking, well, anatomically wrong. Whereas, like, here I'm using no reference, so I have no clue. Yeah, I should follow my own advice. I should actually use... You know, maybe I should use a reference image of, gee, I don't know, maybe the bird which I have literally outside my room. Like, maybe the cockatoo I have? Perhaps. Another thing that never line up. Ah, see, that's the thing. See, it doesn't matter with sketches so much, because like I said, chicken scratches your friend. But the tip which I can't draw normal, like, lines. Like, normal, non-shaky lines. Is that? No, that's that. So, the easiest way I find is to literally just use, like, Procreate's hold button. Where you hold and release. Like, that's exhibit A of why I'd never do actual line art on... Well, on traditional art. Because, I mean, I've got slightly shaky hands. Yeah. Here's my bird. Right, no wonder what I got wrong. Yeah, I forgot he's got beady as hell little eyes. Nope. I forgot to not switch back. No, that's not right. Yeah, usually I stylize the eyes. It's not obvious with this, but usually I never do actual people eyes, so I should probably not do realistic eyes here. What do I normally do for it? Oh, specifically bird types of eyes. I haven't drawn a bird in a while if it's not obvious. Let's see. Do I not have a reference image? I swear I would have had a reference image of a bird. But like, of one which I've drawn. Huh. Guess I don't. Oh, well, we'll just skip to normal. Oh, yeah, I forgot I did it that way. Yeah, because I had a entire bird species which I made a while back. Yeah, I mean, curved beaks will always look funky. You know what? I have more reference images of chickens. Let's do a chicken instead. I have a lot more reference images of them because they're not photogenic. Alright, let's see. Do I have a good one though? Okay, yeah, I do have a good one. Let's go. Wait, no, I don't. But yeah, essentially, if you get... Wait, what? I'm a duck. What, specifically, what am I thinking of? What, program are you using for art? I don't think you mentioned. Actually, no, let's keep Glub. Very indecisive for something which I'm using as an example. Hi, Kado Adventure. Hello, welcome. I'm not really sure, just some free one of the App Store. I mean, it should not say on the tin what it is. Well, on the app. Like, wouldn't the app itself show you what it is? Alright, I need to do beak first. What am I doing? Like, can you draw my channel or no? Depends on if we have time. Possibly not. I mean, I'm just drawing this sketch as an example. I'm mainly working on actual concept art right now. Sketchbook. Oh, I have heard of that one. Can't remember that one. Ah, well, thank you for the sub. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, I mean, it depends on if we have time. We have been going for quite a bit. But yeah, I believe Sketchbook does have stabilization. But, like, you can set it... Like, are you having... Like, for instance... I'm using my Apple Pencil here. Let's go into Preferences. I have my pressurization stabilization, well, at none and everything at the bottom. So it will always be the exact same line no matter what I draw it. Like, it'll be the exact same length. And I use, like, actual finger presses if I want, like, well, bigger lines. Yeah, I have not done this correct. Let me get back to before we did this quest. I was doing this slightly different from how I used to. Wait, maybe we could... get it where it's here? Possibly. Alright. Probably, I have a better idea. Let's sketch around this. Yeah, really should not have used the bird as an example. But yeah, I mean, a schedule 5 times out of 10 will, like, you just want to get it to look slightly decent. You don't want to look like the best or whatnot. You just want to look decent. Because otherwise you're going to be spending a lot of time trying to fix it up. Right. Yeah, let me also, my bird is a little bit of a goofy as hell to draw. Because no shot, like, the funniest thing is when bro's puffed, all puffed out. My guy quite literally looks like he has Trevor's hairline, like from GTA. Like, bro's got the Trevor hairline fade. And it looks stupid as hell. And I can never take him seriously whenever he puffs up or he's like angry or anything, because it just reminds me of that. And it will never not be funny. Like, it will never not be funny thing to realize. God damn it. I need to get back to more digital art, cause like I just flipped over my Apple Pencil to try and erase something. Cause I'm used to cause I've been doing with my traditional art, I use a mechanical pencil. And I was so used to that I dead-ass swapped over my Apple Pencil, you know, the thing which has nothing at the bottom to erase anything, to go like, yeah, let me just erase that real quick. Like, god damn it. God damn it. I just did that on instinct. Like, yeah. Yeah, I got the eraser side real quick. Yeah, granted, I think I've been doing too much art recently. I need to take a break. Well, top 5 reasons I struggle with a stylist? True. I mean, I don't usually do traditional art. I've just been doing it for days on. And like, I've just been used to just erasing it like that. Because I haven't been doing digital art recently. Granted though, that happens practically every single time I switch. Yeah. But yeah, another recommendation I can say is to have everything on a separate layer. Hello 100, hello, welcome. I'm just doing an example of a bird real quick before we move back over to our other stuff. Actually I'll do this crest up. Trick with parrots, I find every single time you don't do the crest as is, it's not gonna look great. Like, it never looks good. Okay. Let's actually hide this real quick. Actually, this needs to be way higher up. Alright, let's unhide that real quick. Yeah, I mean, I definitely need to redo this shape. Yeah, I mean, I'm a bit rusty on drawing birds, I'm gonna be honest. Yeah, just never... The one tip I have with birds, never draw them from the front. Like, never draw them with a front POV, because they will look stupid, and that's purely because birds look stupid from the front. Like, that's nothing to do with the artwork, that's just because they look dumb as hell when looking at them front-wise. Hence why a bird will never look at you from the front, because I can't see you like that. But yeah, they always look insanely dumb as hell because they look like that in real life. Like, it will always look weird even when you do it correct. Poor bird. Hey, listen. You can make it look nice, it's just they will look goofy as hell. Like, they look goofy as hell. I mean, hence why they never look at you from the front, because, I mean, they can see you from the front, but they'll never look directly at you from the front, because they will turn around to look at you. Okay. I see what I did wrong here. If I can have a shot at correcting it. Or specifically... front bird facing is real, it can't hurt you. Yeah, front bird facing. Granted though, I do see my birds. Well, it's more so parrots which never look at you from the front. Chickens will. Chickens can look at you from the front, but they don't do it often. But yeah, I mean, they do be eldritch horrors from the front. I think if I can find it... Wait, I know where it is. I definitely do have it saved. Yeah, let me just... this actually could probably go there. Okay, I mean, this one can be moved back. Oh. Did not mean to do that. I have a chicken that always stares at me front facing. Yeah, I mean, mine do that too sometimes. And they don't do it often because I end up laughing at them. But they do it often when they steal my phone to take photos for themselves. Yeah, they figured out how to use a phone camera like week 2 of me having them. Yeah, it didn't turn out well. I'll post that. Alright. Yeah, they figured out how to use a camera. They also figured out how to use Instagram too. It was not a fun thing. Granted, my parrot hasn't figured that out, which is lucky for me. He would eat, but I mean, he would rather eat my phone, so, you know, not all too lucky. But yeah, I will give credit though, they are a little bit based in that, because they like watching specifically Deltarune content. They just quite literally use their beaks, but they just yoink my phone just to take photos 50% of the time. But I mean, if they can find a way to get into my phone, like if I have it unlocked, they will try and use it. Culture of poultry, apparently? Yeah, the council approves of Deltarune. They're very cultured. Yeah, I will say though, out of all of the birds which are easiest to draw, chickens specifically I'd say would be easiest. But yeah, I mean, you can quite literally, where bird just goes from there. Then you can go wing. And then body. Then tail feathers. And then other wing. And then you got your legs, which I'm not going to bother doing. They're just going to be sticks. And then voila. Practically done. Like, that's that. I'll show something which I did a while back, which is a bird thing. I've got to put on Be Right Back though. Considering where my little concept art sheets are located, there is some pretty important stuff there. Alright, let's see. Where would it be? Where would it be? Where would I put it? I mean, it's gotta be somewhere around here. I got modern game chicken, it's all legs. Yeah, fair enough, fair enough. I've got Australorps and Rodan Red hybrids. They are all they're all bigger than my dog. I need to put that into context. They are like, they are essentially the size of medium-sized dogs. Yeah, like they big as hell. Fat ass chickens. I mean, quite literally, one of them has got the name Fat Ass. They just do be like that though. Right. Best possible name. I mean, it's not her actual name. Her actual name's Henrietta, but that's her nickname. What's with the birds getting bullied? Hey, listen, she broke a chair. I'm gonna be commenting on that. I'm gonna be honest. The fact that she fell through a chair is a good enough reason to have the nickname Fat Ass. But yeah, anyways. I feel bad for poor birds, how can they defend themselves? They do defend themselves, they're literally seagulls. Yeah, she literally fell through a chair. It wasn't a high drop, but like she jumped up onto it and then it just took one step, completely fell through. The chair was ruined. But yeah, here's something which I did quite a while back, quite a few years back, but you can see what I mean by... This isn't specifically, it's a mix of chicken and parrot. But yeah, this is more like OC/sci-fi territory. But the name suits then? Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Granted though, she gets stuck in so many things. Like, she's been stuck in a cement mixer one time. It wasn't on, luckily, but yeah. But yeah, here's just a reference on what I mean, like, how birds can turn out. I did this ages back. And this is, like I said, more sci-fi than it is. Like, birds don't have 4+, you know, like 3 eyes plus, you know. Giving Subnautica Leviathan vibes. See, actually, let me show something better. Because I do have a reference sheet for these sci-fi fellas. And find it. Yeah, they're based off of essentially, the context. This is completely unrelated to stuff. This is stuff which I did years back. But yeah, they're essentially they're sci-fi creatures based off of the gimmick of multiple eyes. Yeah, these are the best types of birds I'd say I've designed more specifically. Yeah, they're quite big fellows. Yeah, big birds. Big bird. Yeah, these fellas from what I did a while back were sentient though, so yeah. That's essentially what I'm getting at of what it, like, that type of sketch which I did is basically what would turn out into this. Such a cool design. Thank you, thank you. I believe I made this one in 2021. You know, quite a long while back. Oh, I just realized Pebbles has changed. Let me fix Pebbles on this screen. Like, I mean, I do have quite a few sci-fi designs from back then. But I mean, that's stuff I kind of like to keep unrelated to streaming. Anyways, let's get back to this. But I mean, hell, I might have a new bird design when I get around to designing the bird design for lore. That one, ironically, has a similar gimmick. Well, not a similar gimmick, but like, it's more so just the fact that, the type of species it is has an eye motif. So it's kind of gonna be semi-similar by default. But yeah, it's gonna be... That's gonna be a bit before I actually get around to that one. So, I mean, I can't wait for when I do. Yeah, I mean, I did actually... I believe I did do a refresh on that specific design for... Just as a... Put as a preview image for one of my commission preview images, I believe. But yeah, I mean, I do... It's very much a very nice design I always enjoy. But yeah, I mean, birds, they're kinda... They're like... It's easy. Like, the entire body's easy. It's just the head part which is difficult. Like, especially depending on beak shape. Though, I will say though, a million times easier than drawing a cat. Well, with specifically fur on it. Like, a cat or a dog with just fur. I will say that is a lot harder. Especially if you don't have a reference image or anything. Though, I mean, it is insanely easy if you have an actual reference image in full. Like, for instance, I'm gonna have to put on Be Right Back because I need to show it. And it's in a different screen. Alright, good thing Sarybot got that. Where would it be? Where would it be? It would be somewhere. It would be in here. Wait, would it? Oh wait, no, it'd be over in here. Yes, there it is. But yeah, just as an example, this is Pebbles, the mascot, as an emote form. Fun fact, for this pose specifically, it uses my dog as the anatomy reference. Mainly because she's insanely short-haired and she's low-key kind of built like a rat. Like, she's got that rat build, so she can be a fox. But yeah, like this, how I got this pose, I literally just took a photo of my dog while she's laying down and voila. Perfect reference. Perfect anatomy. Yo, minus ears. That took actual work. Yeah, Pebbles. We love Pebbles. But yeah, like Pebbles, who I use for art for Pebbles, like the model specifically, is quite literally just my dog. And like, that's how I'd say would be the easiest way to go about it. I got a little Shih Tzu, tiny little demon. Oh no, don't be mistaken, mine's a demon too, she's just an idiot. And before you complain about that, she has walked into 5 separate walls. And she has perfect eyesight, apparently. But yeah, I mean, like, if you got like an animal which is insanely short-haired, it's very easy to do fur stuff because you have the actual anatomy and then you can move on to fur later on. Well, I mean, more specifically short-haired, like dogs and whatnot. Though, I mean, you can get like a reference of any short-haired dog. Like, I mean, mine's just a Jack Russell, so yeah. She's... Ironically, even before I was using reference images for that emote, my dog is pebble-shaped. Like, she's shaped like pebbles. Like, she's shaped like a fox. My dog once started jumping headfirst, diving into the floor over and over. There's nothing in there. There's nothing in that thing's head. Hey, listen. Could be worse. Mine ran. Now, I need to put into context. Jack Russells are the fastest short sprinting dog. But she ran headfirst into our glass back door, and she broke the outside of tempered glass. Like, she hit it from inside, she broke the outside of it. She broke through the double glass. I mean, she didn't fully break through it, but it cracked. And that was, like, not even a small crack. That was, like, it was nearly half of the door cracked. And that cost $600 to replace. Bro was fine, by the way. She had no concussion. Despite the fact that she ran essentially 30 kilometers per hour at the door. Like, she had a running head start for it. Yo, what can I say? Certified genius. It's like, the only explanation I have as to how she didn't get a concussion from that is the fact that she's got nothing there to have a concussion from. You can't have a concussion if you don't have a brain. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if your animal's built differently. No, not particularly. I mean, I would say she's just got nothing there. She's just got nothing up there. And there's nothing left to lose. The chickens are built different though. The chickens are 100% built different. But I mean, she's just a normal Jack Russell, which is insane. Like, when I mean insane, I mean that literally. Like, she's literally got nothing there because she's a Jack Russell. You know, part of the breed and whatnot. I will say though, the parrot is an actual psychopath. Like, bro bullies the elderly, bullies children, just for the love of the game. Also bullies, like, bro bullies anyone. And when I mean bully, I mean, like, try to, like, give you a free amputation by taking out your fingers. But yeah, the chicken's 100% built different. Like, you know it's bad, like, in terms of being built different. When like, for context, this is funny, well, semi-funny story. Like, there was this, like, thing was, how thoughtful. Yeah, how thoughtful. Rose like, granted though, he is a galah, and he was technically a wild animal. He was, like, he is a wild animal. Like, he came from the wild, it's just, by the time, like, essentially some stuff happened with his parents. And that resulted in him being unable to go back into the wild after being taken care of after, you know, his parents died. So, yeah, he's kind of technically kind of like those foxes where you can't fully domesticate him. But, like, he's semi-domesticated. Yet he still will go after fingers if he sees them. Don't like fish? Well, a sketch of it, it's not bad, I think. That's good, that's good. Yeah, I hope that the line out turns out well for you. But yeah, going back on my chicken story, like, we had this, what's it called? What type of bird was it? I think it was, 28. Yeah, it was a 28. Which is a small, if you're not from Australia, that's a small, essentially just a small parrot. Like, well, technically it's not a parrot, but, like, it's a small bird which just is an annoying little shithead. But yeah, bro essentially thought it was a good idea to break into my yard one time to try and steal my chicken's food, which I, you know, left out for them to go and, you know, have something to do while they're out. The second buddy dropped down. Listen, I don't know what my guy was thinking, but he got jumped by the entire squad. Like, he got jumped. Like, bro literally got wombo comboed. I had to quite literally drag my birds off of Buddy because he got his ass beaten that badly. Like, bro lost so badly. And, like, granted, it was my guy's own fault because who thinks it's a good idea to go against an animal which is double your size? Like, that's me going, like, that's me saying, ah, yeah, I'll go fight that emu for his food real quick. Like, no, I'm gonna get my ass beat by an emu if I went over for my guy. But yeah, I mean, it's kind of the deal of, I'm more, yeah, negative 100 aura for that 28. But it's more the deal of, I'm worried for the other birds' well-being if they come down into my yard. Because they will get their ass beat if they still, like, if they staying on the ground for too long. Yeah, chicken army hungers for battle. The funniest thing is, specifically it's Henrietta who goes after any new birds which show up. Like, she's the one which jumps them, and then the others swarm. Like, they're like little bees, the other ones. Like, hell, they've even tried to take on an ibis. And, like, I've had to pull them away going, like, listen, pal. I know that you're a big bird, but you're not that big. Like, I mean, to be fair, even crows have lost them. But, I mean, I have been befriending the crows. Like, the crows are kind of on my side. More so because I use them to get magpies away. Because magpies are the only ones that are smart enough to both A, have a vendetta against, well, I mean, they have more of a vendetta against my dog, but they have a vendetta against a few of my animals. Yeah, the crows are chill. Like, look, I just give them a few chicken pellets, and they will fight the magpies for me. So, like, I get, essentially, because they jump my, chickens, and, like, they have more numbers, I befriended the crows to just go, like, listen, fellas, hear me out. You get chicken pellets if you jump those guys before they show up. And ever since then, like, only crows and, white cockatoos have been showing up. Like, specifically in my yard. Yeah, send them on the ops. Pretty much. Yeah, I mean, I also get them to get the, kingfishers as well, although they show up very rarely. That's more because, kingfishers... One thing about kingfishers, which not a lot of people are aware of, is those little shitheads like eating chicken eggs and baby chickens. Like, I don't have any baby chickens, but still, I'm gonna be jumping at a kingfisher if I see bro. Like, if bro comes into a nearby radius, I'm not helping my guy out. Like, he's on his own. But yeah, I mean, I haven't really been having too many issues with birds recently. It's mainly cats, which have been the big problem. Which is annoying because when I mean the cats are a problem, I mean the cats which people are letting out past the, well, cat curfew. And, like, I know for a fact they're being let out past, the cat curfew because I literally have video evidence of them. Like, that I have my guys on 4K resolution on my chicken camera, which I have just to check on them. Hey, Kelsey, hey, hello. We're talking about my #1 ops right now, which is the neighborhood cats. Like, granted, only... The what now? How you doing? I'm doing alright, Kelsey. Oh, yeah, I forgot to mention, multi-stream, the thing about multi-stream is that chats aren't shared, so I can see both Twitch and YouTube side, but it doesn't cross with both chats. But yeah, the cats are a real problem. And, like, I could send out the rangers, but, like, why are we talking about cats? Because they're my #1 ops right now. Like, they keep trying to break into my chicken coop. And, like, granted, they have also injured my dog as well. Like, I mean technically it was a minor injury, but they were, like, millimeters off of scratching my dog's eye out, so... Yeah. There's a reason why cats are my ops. Yeah, and, like, it's more so... like, I can't necessarily do anything about it unless I get the rangers involved, but then that's gonna cause issues. Well, no, if it's a cat curfew? It's an Australian law, which is essentially to stop, well, to stop, the cat population from breeding so much and having so many strays. It's essentially like, you can't let cats out past 6 p.m. Because cats will come back for dinner time. So essentially it's just, you don't let them out past dinner time. And like, look, I'd understand if it was like, I wouldn't have a problem with it if it was like, they were coming around at like 7. Because like, that's still understandable, even though technically, like, the cat's on their way back. I'm allergic to cats? Ooh, that's rough. I mean, I've had a cat before. I'm not allergic to them. I just dislike them. Just because I keep trying to break in. But yeah, as I say, like, this is specifically for, like, household cats. I'm not talking about, like, strays. Surprisingly, not a lot of strays which try breaking in. It's actually just regular, like, household cats. But yeah, it's just, because of that curfew, that curfew is also in place to stop them from jumping into people's yards and attacking animals. But, like, I mean, it's not necessarily enforced unless, you know, you call the ranger on them. But, yeah, it's just, like, if I call the ranger, it's gonna cause problems, but, so I can't really do anything about it. But, like, still, #1 ops right now. Because, I mean, like, it's kinda, you know, I don't want to be taking someone's pet away from them. Because, I mean, that is a bit cruel. That is a bit cruel. For context, do you think cats shouldn't be let out at all? No, I think they should be let out. I just don't think they should be let out post, like, late at night. Like, I'm fine with in the mornings, like, from, like, say, like, 6 a.m. to, like, 6 p.m. What would cause you to let a dog walk around on its free will? Well, listen, I wouldn't trust my dog to walk around on its free will because bro is not trusting whatsoever. Thank you for the follow, Gem103. Thank you. Like, my dog cannot be trusted the second the door's let out, she's zooming them away. Like, the amount of times I've had to chase her across the street and rugby tackle her because Buddy is pretending to be deaf. It's shocking. But I mean, like, I wouldn't even particularly trust a dog walking, well, being let out without a leash. That's more because I've been bitten by dogs before. Like, not my own. But, like, I mean, I'm in the agreement of, like, there should be just a curfew. It's the same thing with, like, poultry. Which is, like, your ducks, chickens, what's the other, quails, etc. Like, they're only allowed to be let out for a few hours per day. Like, you're not allowed to have them roam around, like, just around the backyard for the entire day. They need to be locked up for quite a big portion of it. But, yeah, I mean, I'm in agreement of, like, they should be able to, like, roam around on their own and walk around, but, like, there's still gotta be, like, a limit / a curfew. Though, granted, I would say it should be a little bit less strict on it. Well, more so in terms of just taking the cat away, but, like, because, I mean, like, for the examples I'm facing, for instance, like, the cats never come out in the daytime to hunt, well, sort of hunt at, try and attack my chickens. Like, they only come out, like, when it's, like, 12 o'clock at night, like, 1 a.m. And, like, are quite literally waking me up by scratching all across the roof. Like, that's when I have an issue, but, like, if they're just roaming around at like 2 p.m., then like, you know, good for them, I guess. It's not my issue. And like, it's the same vein, I'm in the same sort of agreement with dogs. Although I do reckon dogs should be leashed. Well, when they're out in the public at least. Like, unless there's quite literally no one around you. But that's more just from my experience with my dog, because Buddy will not only run off, but she has no sense, like, she has no sense of danger when it comes to cars for some reason. So she can and will run in front of a moving car if she feels like it. Yeah, I mean, that's the exact reason why she's banned from crossing streets. And I quite literally have to pick her up and walk her across the road. Because she can and will just walk in front of a moving car. Wandering dogs make me so nervous. Yeah, that exactly. Like, I mean, if the dog or cat breaks out, then like, I have no qualms with that, because I mean, that's technically not your fault. But it's just like, some animals just don't necessarily know better. And also, I mean, like, there's a very high chance, which is why I'm also in agreement with the curfew thing, is that, you know, there's a very high chance that the ranger, which is, I mean, I'm not sure if it exists in America, well, like, is called the ranger in America, but it's essentially animal control. Like, the ranger's animal control, for context. But yeah, I mean, they are very, very strict animal control. But I mean, I reckon, like, also it's another thing of, like, I mean, some dogs, like, you don't know how they're gonna react. Same with cats, like, for instance, my dog also has another issue with other dogs. Like, she loves people, absolutely hates other animals. She's just short. And she's got short person syndrome. That's her main problem there. But yeah, I do think though that, like, even though dogs are let out, I reckon, like, I'm still under the agreement that dogs should be supervised. Whereas, like, cats, I'm more under the agreement that they can be left alone for a bit. More so from the fact that cats are more independent. Like, hell, I mean, I would also be in agreement of my birds being under curfew, specifically my galah. Like, bro is locked up for a reason. Bro's under maximum security. Because Buddy knows how to open doors, and can and will open a door just to attack someone. For the funsies. Well, I mean, when I mean attack, I mean he's just gonna climb up onto you and then essentially bite you by proxy because he's trying to grab him, like he's trying to not fall off. Wait. This doesn't look right. Because it's not. How the hell did that happen? But yeah, I mean, as someone who's been bitten by a dog who wasn't normally reactive and just went into a fight for no reason, a curfew definitely should be in place. Like, I mean, at the end of the day, it's still an animal. It's not gonna have... I mean, it's obviously not gonna have any sense of what's right and what's wrong. Like, I mean, it might have some sense, but it's like, it's not gonna know, like, oh yes, I should not crap on that person's lawn. Cause it's technically considered immoral. Like, you know, like, they're not gonna care. It's just, like, Buddy's gonna go for it anyways. He doesn't care. And, like, at least with dogs, you can sort of train them at least. Like, birds can't do that. I mean, you can do that with a few, but, like, you can't train them of what's right and what's wrong. Like, Like, if a chicken wants to jump onto the roof, they're gonna do it if they have the incentive to. Like, it's the same sort of vein. But, like, it's more so the problem I have with cats is just specifically the cats which are being let out, like, at midnight and whatnot. And, like, because I mean, like, I'm pretty certain they're not strays, considering the fact that they quite literally have collars on. But yeah, I mean, it's just a matter of, like, it's gonna get to a point where I'm just gonna have to debate reporting it to the ranger or not. Because, I mean, it is gonna cause drama. But it's also, like, at some point I've got to think, is the drama worth it in like, stopping my animals from getting brutally murdered? Or, like, my dog from losing their eye and whatnot? Because, like, I mean, I get, like, you can't necessarily stop where a dog or a cat is gonna go once they're out. But, like, you cannot, like, you're capable of, you know, locking a, like, you know, using the built-in locks in a, like, cat door or doggy door. Or hell, even just, gee, I don't know, shutting the door? Like, it ain't that hard. Like, I mean, like, they might go out for a bit, but, like, yeah. But yeah, I mean, I don't necessarily, I would have the same issue with dogs too. If they could, if a dog which I've never seen before figured out how to jump my fence, I would also have the same issues with them. But it's just a matter of the cats can jump my fence, the dogs obviously can't. Well, I mean, maybe a Great Dane could, but I mean, we don't have any Great Danes, so yeah. But yeah, like, I mean, I still do like cats who, like, are let in. Like, I like cats when they're, you know, not going to attack my animals. I mean, it's a whole different story outside of that. Like, I mean, hell, it's kind of in the similar vein as, like, you wouldn't, if you had a pet snake, you wouldn't let it out at night to roam the neighborhood. Like, you know, like, you can say how much, like, oh yeah, it's not gonna do anything, it's a friendly snake, but, like, it's still a snake. Like, it's the exact same sort of, like, logic, is what I'm getting at. I'm gonna have a drink of iced tea real quick. Your animals should be your priority. Their animals are their responsibility. If the animals are a threat, get them out, in my opinion. Yeah, see, I'm in agreement with that. However, the issue is, to report a cat, you need to capture them, which means you need to trap them. And unfortunately, that's essentially kidnapping someone's cat. And also, that's not, you know, that's not even, like, worrying them like that. Like, that's not even considering the fact that there is a... If there's no collar on them or if there's no microchip, then the cats... Well, the rangers will probably end up killing said cat. And also, it's also another factor, that's a... letting a cat out past... Would a video not be enough? No, because, I mean, they want the actual cat. They want the actual cat. See, like, they don't want the... See, they don't want a video of it, because they don't want to investigate it. They will... Like, if you're reporting a cat... they will only take action if you actually, you know, bring in the actual cat which is causing the issue. Though, you can use video as, like, supporting evidence. But I mean, it's because, like, outside that, they will only give a warning if you only have, like, video evidence, but they won't actually take any action, and most people don't do anything for those warnings. And these neighbors, which I know which cat's coming from, they tend to don't listen to said ranger warnings until the fine comes. And another thing is with cat curfew stuff, that is a $600 to $800 fine for each violation. I need to specify that, for each violation. So, like, well, I mean, for each violation, I mean for each cat. So, like, if you have 3 cats, that's like a $1,800 fine. At the minimum. Like, if they're all let out. So, like, yeah, that's a lot of money. That's mostly what I was getting at by saying, like, it's a pretty expensive price. Though, I mean, it definitely does get people to listen, I will say that much. But yeah, I mean, it's also another thing of you can't necessarily anonymously report it. I mean, you can, but, like, if you want them to actually do something about it, it's, the cats... I mean, at least on the bright side, the ranger does give you free cat traps. If you have an issue with a cat, they will give you a free cat trap. But yeah, I mean, they will not... I mean, they may give the cat back eventually. It depends on if there's a fine. Well, I mean, sorry, not a fine. It depends on, like, violations. And if there's too many violations, then they'll put them into the animal shelter system. Which, can result in euthanization and whatnot, which is not good. Like, I mean, I don't necessarily want to kill someone's cat, because, that wouldn't be nice. But, like, it's just kind of a thing of, it's not necessarily de-escalating. Like, at this point, I'm gonna follow the cat home. Next time I see you, buddy, I'm gonna follow him home. What are you drawing? I'm currently drawing... I'm just going over this mask design here. Because I need it separately for a mask image. No matter how mean killing a cat is not right. Yeah, see, I'm in agreement with that. But it's just a shame of how the system works. Because, I mean, Australia in and of itself has a quite bad stray cat population. Which is why we have the curfews. And I believe it's the same with dogs. It's just, dogs still technically have that same curfew. It's just, dogs, are typically not left to roam the streets. It's mainly cats which have the bigger issues here. But yeah, I mean, it's just a shame. I mean, it's they kind of have to do that because there is quite literally nowhere else they can put them. And they can't put them back on the streets. So yeah, it's just... That's just the downsides. But I mean, it hasn't necessarily been escalating that much, but I'm only really necessarily gonna report them if it does escalate further again. Like, for instance, if the cat attacks my dog again, then, like, I'm going to the rangers next day. But yeah, I mean, it's kind of just like a sort of thing which I don't want to do, but might have to do. Just purely depends. The most annoying part of it is it's one specific cat. Like, it's one specific cat. And, like, I know the general location where my guy lives. Well, I mean, more so what direction he lives from my house. But, like, my guy, like, just shows up. He's just there. And at least he's not the one which has actually jumped into my fence. Like, jumped over my fence. He's just been outside. Like, on my, like, out on my front lawn, right near my chicken coop. Well, more so on the back side of it. But that's, at least on the bright side though, look at your camera, see what cat is then chase it back home. See, I know what cat it is. I know what it looks like. It's just a matter of, like, I know which direction it goes, but Buddy is like Usain Bolt. Like, bro, sprint. I think it's the fastest cat the fastest thing I've ever seen. Well, a cat, which I've seen sprint at. Like, the sheer speed of this cat sprints at. Like, it's very much insane. But, like, I know their general location and have it knocked down to 3 houses. Just a matter of if it's my next door neighbors, which it could possibly be, then they're not gonna listen unless I actually call rangers. But more so get their cat and then call the rangers. But yeah, there used to be another one which jumped into my yard, but that one did get scared off by me the second I saw it. But granted, I more decided to scare it off just because I obviously didn't have a trap at the time. And also because that was the one which injured my dog, so yeah, I had a little bit of a slight vendetta against that cat. Though that one has not showed up since, so I think they got the hint. But yeah, it's kind of like a calico type of cat. Like, it's like a calico / tuxedo type. The only problem I get with cats is they sit on the storage bin, so you get in my yard and it just sits there and drives my dog crazy. Yeah, that's how it used to be. Up until a few months ago. Like, that's how it was up until a few months ago, and then, well, everything happened. I will say, though, I'm fairly confident that they won't actually be able to get into my chicken coop. I'm more just concerned about them harming my dog again. Because, like, my chicken coop has it has fencing on the roof and on the sides. And then it also has fencing, all around. And then it has, what's it called? It has spikes on the top. So, and also, like, on the sides to make it so there's basically, unless you're a mouse, you ain't getting out. Well, sorry, you ain't getting in. Like, unless you're a mouse or an insanely small bird. And then it also has on the, all around it, on the corners of where the chicken wire and whatnot is, it also has a layer of bricks to stop stuff from tunneling under. That's more because of my dog, because she just likes tunneling. But damn, we've been here 2 hours 30 minutes actually, jeez. But yeah, I've quite literally got a Fort Knox of a chicken coop, but yeah. Like, hell, it stops kingfishers, it's probably gonna stop a cat. Yeah, it's very much, we've been going on for quite a bit, but I will say though, normally the art stream's gone for a long time. Perfect for Chicken Army. True, exactly. Usually as a collective, I refer to them as just the council. Because they quite literally look around at each other like a stereotypical Roman council. And, like, they're just looking around talking to each other like that. It's so goofy. Yeah, I don't even understand why the cats would even want my chickens, because My chickens are quite literally the size of this cat. No, wait, they're slightly bigger actually. And the cat's like, nah, still like, nah, I'll get that. More delicious treat. Like, my guy outsizes them. I will say though, that's more because my Rhode Islands are above the average height. But yeah, I mean, they're still tiny as hell compared to an actual person though, I will say that much. Right. Well, at least we're almost done with this. On the bright side, this one doesn't... Oh, look, a snack. It's a 5-whole-course feast. Now, it's practically a 10-course feast with how big these fellas are. Is it true that you spend Christmas on the beach? I mean, it depends. Sometimes do, sometimes don't. Typically, Australia Day is spent on the beach, which is semi-close to Christmas. And for context, Australia Day is essentially Australia's 4th of July. It's in the start of the first month. It's actually in 16 days. But I mean, it depends if we spend Christmas on the beach. my family typically doesn't because my sister has an actual pool. So why bother go with the rest? But I mean, it also depends on how bad it is. Don't know what 4th of July is. It's an American holiday. It's like essentially America Day, I suppose. That's my extent to my knowledge on it. When is it? I forgot. It's in 16 days. It's on the 26th. I'm a true and well Brit. Yeah, fair enough. I don't know any British holidays which would be a closest comparison. I'm gonna be honest. I suppose King's Day, if you have that? I'm not sure if you would because, I mean, that's an Australian holiday, but 4th of July is not on the 4th of July. Hey, see, granted, I would have forgotten too, but the only reason why I haven't memorized is because that's one of my sister's birthdays. So I kind of have to know when it is. But I mean, 4th of July is... I mean, I thought it was on the 4th of July. Maybe it's not. And I don't know that much about the holiday outside the fact that it has fireworks and it's basically New Year's on crack. In terms of how many fireworks there is. Don't really have any holidays for us? Yeah, I couldn't recall any off the top of my head, so... I was assuming probably not a lot. In Fireworks Day should be ours? I mean, technically it's a celebration of American independence, 4th of July to my knowledge. I mean, New Year's is just, well, New Year's. It's just always fireworks then. This is, well, sorry, technically speaking, last year's New Year's fireworks was honestly crazy here. Like, they had, like, these ones which, like, were shimmering and mixed in with the gunpowder. Like, they looked so good. Like, they even had ones which would, like, do, like, 2 in one go. Like, they would have one which would, like, from the same firework. And it would, like, spark to the next, color. Which was so cool. Yeah, I mean, I will say though, fireworks are insanely dangerous. Which is why I don't understand why 4th of July is so popular. Well, I mean, I understand why it's popular, I just more so mean I don't understand why fireworks on there is popular. Because, I mean, to be fair, fireworks in Australia, to own them outside of... Well, I mean, unless you're the person doing the New Year's fireworks thing, like, with council approval. Yeah, watch things explode. Yeah, see, like, they're actually illegal in Australia. Well, to have them. You can have sparklers, but that's the closest thing. Like, unless you're, like, a part of the city doing a specific event, which requires so many health and safety stuff. Yeah, like, it's... I just don't understand why fireworks... Well, it'd still be selling more so for 4th of July stuff. Because, I mean, like, I get watching things explode, but, like... No, America, we love our explosive. Yeah, but I mean, couldn't you just do that with a grenade? I feel like that would be more safer than fireworks. Especially considering this, like, there is a lot of ways you can die from fireworks compared to a grenade explosion. Or like TNT. Fireworks for us in the UK unless you live in the cities. Yeah, well, I mean, I'm talking about living in the cities, and we're not allowed them outside of the cities really either. It's the same sort of thing with guns. Like, unless it's a specific reason which has approval and a lot of safety stuff. Like, you're not gonna be, well, seeing any of them publicly. Well, I mean, like, in normal situations. Fireworks aren't that bad if you're not dumb. Yeah, but you see, the problem is there is a lot of people who are dumb. That's the problem. There is a lot of people who are dumb. And, like, I just think it's better just with, like, having them regulated. Because, I mean, the amount of stuff I've seen based on 4th of July content, which has been, like, emergency department type of deal, because a firework has gone off incorrectly, is sort of a bit concerning, to say the least. We just got illegal fireworks. Yeah, pretty much. Alright. But yeah, like, I mean, if it's, like, really small fireworks, I don't see a problem with that. Like, what I'm talking about is, like, the ones which leave, like, entirely big explosive radius and whatnot. Like, those are the ones I'm more getting at, not, like, the mini fireworks. Right. Okay. Okay, how about let's stop there. If you live in the hidden by a mound, you can the flashes of fireworks, but it looks lame. It's slow rave. It gives off that smell like a wet, damp day. It's awful. Hey, I mean, I used to live out in essentially practically the middle of fucking nowhere, and the fireworks do go on for quite a bit. I mean, technically, granted though. Yeah, it's also the fact that it's not well regulated. Like, if it was actually regulated well, I'd have no issue with it. Even though I can't necessarily see that much of an appeal in fireworks, me personally. I mean, I like looking at them, but I don't like firing them off. Yo, outside of Minecraft, of course. Alright. God, I need another drink. Yeah, that's my foot exactly. Like, they're cool to look at, but they're quite literally... They're quite literally RGB bombs. There was a burn ban New Year's where I'm at least 3 neighbors were firing off. Yeah, I mean, we had a burn ban too, but that's mainly because it was like, I think it was 35 degrees at night. Feel like they do more harm than good. Yeah, that's my thoughts exactly. That's why I prefer, well, when it comes to fireworks, how it is in Australia. Because, I mean, they're banned, but even when they're not banned, they're heavily regulated and have a lot of safety precautions. And aren't, you know, done on the ground. Like, they're always done on, like, water and whatnot. So, you know, you're not getting flashbangs. Yeah, at night. It was pretty hot. It was a heat wave. And besides, Christmas was worse. Christmas was worse. Christmas Day was 40 degrees in the day, and then it went down to 30 at night. No, you can get them in ACT. An ACT. I mean, I'm more talking about my specific state, not ACT. No, if you hear that, if you're 18, that's fine now. A place where you can buy them? Ah, yeah. Well, I mean, good thing I don't live in the ACT. Yeah, I mean, it's quite literally, as I said before, it's quite literally a equivalent of a bomb with RGB lights. Like, they just put RGB on the thing. You never? Yeah. I mean, like, I can see the appeal in looking at them when they're regulated, but when it's just like your neighborhood guy like Ted is just they took boring bombs and said RGB. Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm getting at. They're quite literally bombs with an RGB lighting. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. That's exactly how fireworks are made. Like how anything like they're made the exact same vein as RGB lights on a keyboard. Like exactly the exact same way. Yeah, we should make a petition to change the name of fireworks to RGB bombs. Because I mean, that's pretty much what they are. Outside it, lol. Yeah, don't worry, me too. It might increase the prices of fireworks. Because, listen, all I know is that if you put RGB onto something, it makes people buy it. It makes people want to buy it a lot more. Like, just look at the PC industry. Look at how many things which have RGB lighting. Listen, if we name them to RGB bombs, making absolute bank. And they say that I'm terrible at naming things. Right. Less randos with bombs too. Yeah, exactly. Because they'll be wanting the cool bombs. That sounds bad out of context. But they'll be wanting they'll be wanting the cool bombs. Like, plus you know how people be in America. They might buy more because they heard bomb. True, but they might also buy more. They might also buy more because it's combined the two most important things. Only the cool bombs for me. Yeah, exactly. The cool bombs. Like, you want the RGB lighting bombs. Like, they're not only gonna buy it because it's got the word bomb in it, but they're also gonna buy it because it's got RGB in it. And then the markup's gonna be insane. Yo, all I'm saying. Should get me to name fireworks. It's actually someone needs to take this idea to Shark Tank. Exactly. Yeah, they'll mostly just buy because of the word bomb. True, but they would also buy it because it has RGB lights in the name. Like, if you've seen the prices of stuff which has RGB in it, you'd be more concerned about the fact that it's got RGB in it than the word bomb. Like, infinitely more profitable. It's the double profit. Like, it's profit squared. What can I say? We put an indice on it. It's that profitable of an idea. Wait, Shark Tank is Shark Tank still going? I swear they stopped. Granted, I have not watched actual TV in like 4-ish years. But like, I swear they stopped years ago. Like, I swear they stopped doing new episodes of that like so long ago. I mean, they could still be going, but I'm not sure. I mean, they still do have MasterChef on TV, so I mean, there's a high... Nope. Ah, damn. Damn, how are we gonna get that idea in now? In the one country where fireworks are illegal. Yeah, we made it squared. We squared the profit. And because of how it's cool, pretty colors, it's gonna get the kids interested in it too. The rich get richer, as they say. And with this idea, the rich will indeed be richer. They'll be richest. Nah, Lego Masters? Lego Masters. Like, no, it is still going. It is still going. Oh. Damn. Damn, that is honestly crazy. I mean, I'm not surprised since the second competition to it is still going, which is MasterChef. Because I mean, I did see like a small clip of that come up while I was briefly walking by the TV while it was on. Used to watch that every night. Yeah, me too. But then when I didn't have access to internet. But then I got access to internet and then suddenly did not care because I had more stuff to do. I only had a TV and an Xbox 360, which only has 4 gigabytes of total capacity. So, you know, only discs is what I had. I grew up on just discs, like CD discs. So, it was only TV or playing like 3 games in total. You know, maybe 4 if I'm lucky. That was before I got my laptop? Ah, yeah, fair enough, fair enough. I mean, we did technically have the family computer, but, I mean, didn't have that for long. But, I mean, when I got my first laptop, still didn't have internet, but I got access to Sims again. Which is very nice. But yeah, I mean, when I was real young around this age, I mean, internet wasn't super. Oh, so Cars on DVD. I remember the you wouldn't steal a house type of. What was that advertise? It was anti-piracy advertising. But I remember that from when I was a kid. Like, you wouldn't steal a car on a DVD, would you? Yeah, priorities, exactly. But yeah, I mean, I only had... With my laptop, I only had access to, like, offline games like Sims and whatnot, so yeah. Yeah, I did regain access to it after losing it for a few years. So I mean, it worked out in the end. I mean, now I have a PC which can actually handle The Sims 3. I just don't play it. And I would if I had time, but I prefer playing it on my MacBook. Purely for the fact that it's portable. That's the only reason. I often like playing like outside with my chickens while they're just doing chicken things. Yo, just so I have something to do, because I can't necessarily leave them alone, considering the local menaces in the area. I have pretty good internet because my mum works from home. I mean, I have pretty good internet now. For Australian internet, I need to specify that. Because the NBN is terrible. It's just like, I think up until I was about 13, maybe 14. I'm on the other side of the house. Ooh, that's rough. Invest in a Wi-Fi extender. That will, that's a savior if it doesn't reach, because it doesn't do anything to your actual original internet. But yeah, as I was saying, like, I only got internet access when I was like, I think Telstra? Yeah. Well, with Wi-Fi extenders, you don't need a specific modem. Like, they work with any. They just gotta be able to connect. I mean, mine is Telstra, but NBN does it on everything. But yeah, I mean, like, up until I was like 13, I was living off of personal hotspots. And also, that was with 3G Wi-Fi. No, outside of one specific area in the house. So, yeah. It was a bit rough times, to say the least. But yeah, I mean, Wi-Fi extenders are pretty decent. And like, I'm saying that just from experience, just because like half of my room, outside of, you know, the Ethernet plug, which I have installed, is out of the Wi-Fi range. So I mean, just getting a Wi-Fi extender was pretty good. Yeah, we upgraded this year because modem was from 2016. Ah, nice. But I mean, the thing is, mine's also a pretty new model, but like, it doesn't matter like what model it is. It just matters if it does 5G. Okay. Nice. Well, it's just saying, if it didn't reach a certain portion of your room, Wi-Fi extenders are a godsend. Right. How is this looking? Okay. I reckon that's good. I just noticed something I forgot to do though. Which is a little handy thing called I forgot to shade this. Well, color this in. Would love to plug everything directly into the router. Yeah. I won't particularly mind that. It's just like certain stuff does not have an Ethernet port. Hi, Stick Guy here. No, I won't put shrimp on the Barbie, but I will subscribe. Thank you, Stick Guy. But I mean, like for instance, like this, like what I'm using to draw here, will not connect to Ethernet. Like it literally does not have an Ethernet port. It doesn't support Ethernet. Like if you got a adapter to connect it to Ethernet, it would just go, what the hell have you plugged in? Because, I mean, it's got to have a specific chip, essentially, for, like, computer sort of stuff. Like, if you think about it in the same vein of this is a, well, like a tablet is essentially a mini computer, then, like, it's kind of, it needs to have that, otherwise it will, like, it's just, like, it needs to have that chip which allows it to read Ethernet connections, otherwise it's just gonna go, what the shit? It's, like, it's just gonna be very confused and unhappy. Alright, there you go. And let's do this on a separate layer, because this is a hell of a lot easier to do if I just crank the size up and just... just do this. Yeah, I haven't missed anything? Nope. So I just noticed I have missed a few things with the... Oh, we went too far. There you go. Boom, boom. And where's the other one? And I know you're around here somewhere. Yeah, maybe I should actually look at my... I should actually look at stream side because my monitor's HDR, I can actually see what I can't, which is too dark on my actual tablet to see. Yeah, I mean, I forgot I could do that. Oop. Oh, that's missing one there. Next time I go live, I'll give you a shout and pin your username in my chat and try to support ours on here. Oh, well, thank you kindly, Stick Guy. Thank you. That's very nice. It's very nice of you. Yeah, I mean, I don't do art that often as much as I'd like stream-wise. I mean, it is still fun to do it from time to time. And honestly, I low-key kind of need to cut off doing so much art on streams, which is why, well, for the polls at least, it's not been on any Tuesday streams. Purely because of the fact that I know for a fact the drawing streams go for insanely long hours compared to normal. Like, I mean, Exhibit A is that we are bordering on 3 hours. Usually I only stream for 2. So, you know, if that's not an idea of how long these go for, it's quite a bit. Right, there we go. I think we got them all. Right, so now, how did I do these pupils? Oh, do not want to do that. Oh, okay. So that's a bit different from how I normally do them, which is a good thing that I checked. Because normally I do just a eclipse. But looking at these, they look like they're 2 arch shapes Frankenstein together. So yeah, I suppose we can do that. Okay. Wait, is that right? Yes, that is right, but it actually needs to go up 1. There we go. Yeah, there we go, that's it. I'm gonna move that down by 1 again. Oh, there is. You're not supposed to be here. Get away, you. Right, now we gotta make sure that these are leveled. I was pretty close, just going off of just guessing. We'll admit. This is gonna actually move like that. Yeah, there we go. Oh, I forgot to re-reference this. Yeah, you can tell pre-bloom it looks a little bit odd. But that's what bloom's for. Alright. Now, let's see here. Alright. It's a matter of color referencing this. Yeah. Let me... You know what, let me just copy paste a chunk of this. Just so we can have this... Actually, no, I'm gonna need a bigger chunk of that. My bad. But, because I have an idea of what we could do, which is to essentially use this as a reference. I also just realized this... None of this has shading, does it? Oh, I'm gonna have to do that later. I mean, that's not a big thing. That's not a big thing. But yeah, because I mean, it could be the background which is making it look scuffed. Well, a bit different. looks like I may have been potentially correct in that assumption. Alright, what if we... Okay, I mean, I reckon that's close enough. Yeah, that's close enough. It's slightly lighter than I'd like, but it is close enough. Alright, now let's get back to this. Once I take another drink. Because holy am I thirsty. Right. Yeah, I think we'll just finish off, because of how long we've been going, we'll just do the mask. Then, actually no, I can't be bothered shading. I was about to say, oh, maybe we should do the shading as well, but I was looking at it, I was like, yeah, I can't be asked doing a full shade of that. It wouldn't be a lot, but it would be a little bit of a pain. Yeah, just a tad bit, a teeny tiny bit. And like, look, maybe if we were 1 hour into this, I would be confident on not doing that. Well, on doing that, but right now, nah. I don't want to do the full design of this because I'd really rather not go to 4 hours. But I want to just at least finish off this and get the colors in. So then it's prepared to do the back design for it. Essentially. Alright. Yeah, I mean, we'll see how much time we have when we get past this. And that will depend on whether or not we'll start the actual design. Righto. Okay. Okay, no, that's not right. That's not right either. Why did that go into an eclipse? Alright. There we go. No! Ah! Procreate, please. Procreate, please. Stop giving me eclipses. Stop giving me eclipses, I swear to God. Thank you. God damn, did it not want to give me what I wanted. No, he was really like, nah. Draw that yourself. Procreate evil art. Exactly, exactly. It does this like once per week. Where it just goes like, I don't really feel like giving you an arch right about now. Despite the fact that arches are essentially my go-to lord and savior. And the worst part is we did that wrong. And it's because this line's wrong. God damn. Alright, with these eyes, it's a 50-50 on if it's either easier to go. It's never easy to do it the first time. But then you do it on the opposite line and that's just perfect. With no discernible explanation. Right. There we go. It's being nice again. It's being nice again. It felt like torturing me just enough. Okay. Gee, I'm gonna put that there. There we go. Yeah, Procreate do be evil sometimes. Also like to give me the wrong arches too. Reminds me of the large chunk of animation I was making with free etch that irreversibly got deleted. Ooh, that is rough. I will give Procreate credit. I will give Procreate credit. Well, my version of Procreate at least. It's very... Just because I have a lot of storage, it does not do, like... I've never gotten the, like, large chunks just deleted or, like, the corrupted pixels glitch. I mean, I'm pretty sure mine's just evil Procreate or something. It's giving me none of that, but it gives me the wrong bloody arches 50% of the time. Wait, no, this is a right arch. My bad, Procreate. I didn't mean to disrespect you like that. Wait, no, it is the wrong arch. I did mean to disrespect you like that, Procreate. Give me my arches. Thank you. Right. Yeah, it's just a real shame because I really love this type of eye shape. Procreate hates being respected, apparently. Yeah, that much is obvious. Okay. Yeah, I mean, that is right. This is wrong up here, but this isn't on Procreate. This one's on me. It appears I did that. That's supposed to be like that. Yeah, there we go. Right, yeah, we're definitely not gonna start the design today. Mainly considering how we're moving very closely towards the 3 hour 30 mark. Though I will color this in. Which means I'm gonna have to... Hold up. I'm gonna put on Be Right Back, because I have done this backside of a similar mask design before. But I can't show what that mask design is. Right, so how the hell did I do this? Let's see. Why the fuck did I do it like that? Okay. Huh. So it's 70 or 75. What? I did it with 2 separate opacity layers for some reason. Like, technically it works, but why the hell did I do it that way? I'm still gonna do it that way, because that is the cheap way. That would be the easiest way to do it, rather than re-changing the colors, but that is annoying. Okay, it's 70, 75. Gotcha. Gotcha. So this... Oh yeah, and then we also have to darken this all by like... I think it was 6? So that would be... 29. Is that correct? Well, sorry, let me compare it to this. Is that correct? Yeah, it looks about it. Wait, no, sorry. This needs to be darkened by... Well, actually, since it's a black color, I'll probably do 3. Well, as in, sorry. Like, darkening it by 3. Because, I mean, it's already fairly dark. Alright, and now... we need to prep this. So if I remember correctly, this one, that's max, sorry. There's this one and this one, which is at 70. It will make more sense if I actually included the actual design of the other one. Oh yeah, and then let me hide this. Because we gotta do this and this again. And that's gonna be at 75. There you go. See, like, it looks odd until we add the actual design part of the backside in. I am gonna change this color real quick. I think because of how dark the layer is, it's probably better to keep it as is color-wise. That's just my thought process on it. Yeah, because I mean, then we can see the obvious line art differences and I can change that later. Right, then we need to put... So anything with a new design would be on this layer. I just need to remember that. So I'm gonna hide these for the time being. Because I reckon... I'm definitely not going to hit the 3 hour mark. Well, sorry, 3 hour 30 mark. So I reckon this is gonna be it for stream for today, in all honesty. Like, we don't want to be... This is already a long stream as is. I don't reckon I can start designing that backside of that mask. But like, without it pushing 4 or 5 hours. Stream-wise, so yeah. Let me also fix up Pebbles real quick before I continue with my ending of stream. But yeah, as per usual, I'll be streaming next Tuesday, which is community decided, so might be more art, might not be, who knows. we'll just have to see. But yeah, if you have anyone you'd like me to raid on the Twitch side, just let me know. But if not, this is going to be it from me for today. So I'll see you guys all later. Bye bye.